This is following the TEDx talk in how unicorns wind up in straitjackets. Hi, thanks for joining us on how unicorns get out of straitjackets. Today with me, I've got a phenomenal person whose story I can't wait for you to hear. So meet Andreas Matsangos. He is he's changed careers like most of us have, and he'll tell you a bit about his story. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
I did recently had a career change. It was a bit of quite the opposite of what I used to do. I
What,
used to be
at the moment,
in
actually, what do you specialize in?
I'm specialized in HR and business consulting. So I my degrees and my background is in internal recruiting and performance management and all the sector of the HR perspective. And due to some, I don't know, different mind of thinking, I decided to change my career to something different. Then after consideration, I changed my career to more analytical background, and now I became a senior analyst in a multinational company that specializes in data analytics and um, using numbers and statistics and predicting the future, like we say. Yeah.
Predicting the future. I like that. That's very
Yes, that's what do we say. Yes.
So talk to us a bit about the career change process. What made you switch from HR? Did you wake up one day and think, I need to switch? What did your life circumstance change? What was the catalyst for the career change?
My catalyst was personal growth. I never settle unless I'm fully satisfied, and I'm never settled if I don't have actually the majority of my goals achieved. So whenever I do something, always within ethics. If I feel that there is a ceiling where I can go, this could be money, this could be position, this could be achievements or whatever, then I need to move on. So my focus was to achieve whatever I could, and then being able to go to a bit further step. So one case, I felt that my motivation was reaching the ceiling, and then I needed something else just to fulfill some other expectations of my life. At that time of my age, I was considering the career progress and the monetary value of the career progress.
Absolutely.
So I was shifting from what I like, not what I don't like now, but it was a shift due to my other expectation to grow and earn, let's say, higher salary.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, we've spoken
Yeah.
about this. There's three main reasons why people change career. It's whether to get paid more money and feel more valued, or to match their lifestyle, maybe their life circumstances change, or
Hmm.
to get more fulfillment. And for you, you've
Yeah.
said growth was important to you, and that
Yeah.
sounds like learning new skills, applying yourself in a new area,
Yes.
and that in itself is quite challenging and fulfilling in itself.
Hmm. Hmm.
Exciting. Wow, that was huge. How
Yes.
did
It was
you feel?
at the beginning. It was strange because it's what you said. It was a new beginning with a new set of skills that I've never applied. Actually, I knew, but I didn't apply them in reality. So everything what I knew was from academia, and I needed to apply some of them now. Um, but as time went by, a lot of patience needed, a lot of study, and a lot of try. And what I want to say is that whenever you do a career change, you should be ready to expect errors and mistakes. So it's something that everyone needs to. If you don't face them, you'll never learn. So you never know everything. So every time I was doing something, something came up that I was doing wrong. But then, as you go along, you realize that okay, you needed to do that mistake to learn. So far it's good. I don't know my next challenge what would be, but again, as you said, the reasons of changing careers is never only one. You need to feel appreciated. You need to see the ladder. You need to see where you're going. If you don't see anything, then something's wrong.
So would you say what you're doing now or what you've done for career over the last maybe decade, was it something you dreamt of doing as a child? Did it even exist as a child? Did you know about it at all? Were there any clues in your childhood that you would do these things?
To be frank, yes. I cannot remember exact cases, but I can always see myself like thinking, okay, I like people. I like to, see their qualities. That's why it's HR. I need to, as you grow, you understand that quality is not something that you have. You need to develop yourself. So at the end, if you develop your qualities, then they bring money and then bring productivity to the work. I'm not talking to me, but it's more productive. So if you develop, you can go further. So I could see myself going to be with people. That's why the social sciences and HR and then business and all that stuff. And then I could see that not only that, but you need to understand that what is behind that people behind how a company works. So yeah,
You
that
said
was my
about qualities. So what you said something about HR and dealing with people. So would you say people skills was one of your qualities in that?
yes.
Any other qualities that you applied in your role in your career?
Yes, most of the qualities that I developed are not mine. I have mine qualities, but the good thing is that you need to understand that other people have qualities and you need to get some of that qualities and then transform them back to them. So to being able to adapt and being adaptable to an environment is something that I wasn't prepared. I needed to see other people being that and then get that to myself.
An example of that. I'd love to hear this. Being able to adapt other people's qualities and give it back to them.
Okay. I'm not sure how the audience is gonna. I'm not sure about the audience. I mean, if it's worldwide, but in Cyprus, when we say a private company, it's a very small company. The company that is less than 10 people or something. So being able to work in 10 people environment in, I don't know, the first half of my career, and then moving to the next company that you have 500 people, or having a structure of a multinational and multi-level company, and everything you do is calculated. It's another concept, another mentality to think big and being able to adapt. So being able to adapt in a very chaotic environment in the sense of the culture you have is very, very challenging. I mean, from know everyone in a family company or a company with 10 people, being in a company that is bigger than even a country, I can say yes. So that's one of the qualities, and also being able to understand that you don't know everything. You need to understand that you have to learn something from other people.
Yes.
And again, it's something that you need to adapt because you live in an environment with limits, and then you go that the limits are bigger than you. So you have to learn.
That's definitely similar to this, the whole idea of the zone of genius of you
Yes.
and other people as well. So you
exactly
there's one skill that you're really good at, and then someone else has a completely different skill that you have to sort of learn, as you're saying, and give back to them or encourage them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And in terms of the dots for you, what when you've connected the dots, how does that afford you the lifestyle you want, or the hobbies you like, or the openness
Yes.
to do the career that you're doing now?
It's exactly as you said. Connecting the dots, I was, checking some check boxes and also connecting the dots in my head. So, okay, you had that, I had that social environment and some social life as that, but then something was missing. So I have added to my dots the analytical thinking and the analytical mind of in the business. So it was another dot that I needed to follow, and then I added that in an effort to apply in my life as well. So as you said, you have your hobbies. So I've learned how to think now to apply all that my previous career changes to my hobbies now, and the whole the whole 3 steps you're mentioning were applied throughout this effort. So
I
exactly, yeah.
touched on bringing that into your personal life as well, because
Yes.
it encompasses everything you do. It's not just your career. You're the same person.
Yes.
You use the same skills in your home life, doing your own budget, or even helping your kids count, whatever it is,
Yes.
or thinking rationally through arguments. For
Mhm.
example, that's
Exactly, yeah. It's what you said, yeah. You apply them in your everyday life.
Right. What's one thing you would say to someone considering a career change that perhaps isn't a passion of theirs, or perhaps it's very scary because they haven't had any
Yeah.
exposure to that huge multinational company?
Mm-hmm. Balance. Um, for my, we are not, everyone is not in the same shoes of anyone else. So nobody knows the needs of the other person, how daring they are to do change. So my suggest was to balance things and see whether your willingness to do something is over the risk. So if you, I know risk is not a good word, it gives negative feelings, but
It is. It is a risk.
it is what it is. Yes, exactly. It's not easy to do career.
Yeah.
You can afford in the sense of stress and all that. Go for it. Balance it, and when you feel sure, just do it. I would just suggest wake up one day and then move. I don't want to give that idea, but I would suggest that think thoroughly and balance. I don't know.
So pretty much, our analyst is telling us to do a risk analysis of of the pros and cons.
Yeah, exactly. Do the pros and cons. Yeah, if you feel like you're gonna be more relaxed.
I love
I don't know. I cannot say. I mean, yeah, I need to balance everything. Yeah.
You said it, and I think it makes sense, and actually it shows that you're suited for what you're doing now, because you're so invested into that it shows, and just spontaneously you didn't even plan to say
Yes.
that.
Yeah, because people have families and they have kids and they have all that things. For some people it's easier to move on. For some other people it's not. So it's balance. It's balance and family life, and I wouldn't, to be honest, I wouldn't sacrifice my personal inner being, let's say, for a change. I mean, I would like to feel confident and then change, regardless of the tactic, even if there was money or your position. So if I'm not able to look at my family and say I'm confident on that, I wouldn't. So again, it's balance. Whatever you feel inside.
Yeah, and it's completely unique to each individual at whatever stage, because the stages change,
Yeah.
and at one point
it's unique. Yes.
and at some point it doesn't.
Wow. Exactly.
I really like the risk analysis. I'm gonna keep that. Senior analyst for multinational companies says, do your risk analysis,
Thank you.
make sure it's feasible for you, and then change.
Yes.
So finally, I will put your contact details in the video so that
Of course.
it will appear. And
Mm-hmm.
want to say to everyone, don't be a unicorn in a straitjacket. That we're supposed to say that together. You can feel free to say it.
Okay, don't be a unicorn, Mr. Agent.
I love this. Thank you so much, Andreas, for being my
Thank you.
guest. I really appreciate your time.